Okay, do we have sound? Can you guys hear me? Say hello. Let me know when you're joining me. Hopefully, all is good. Thumbs up, maybe? I hope. It looks like I have sound now. Oh, the technology. It's so fun. Well, welcome everyone. It is Sunday night. It's April the 6th. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Um, I appreciate your patience most of all. I appreciate you coming on live. I had to delay tonight's live by an hour. So hopefully all is good with you all. Let me bring everything up. Make sure we're where we need to be. And we will get started. Let's see. Looks like I am. Okay, when you join me, say hello, give me some thumbs up, show me some love. If this is your first time joining me, I'm sorry for the issues. This is technology at its best, but thanks for hanging with me. I am Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers. And thank you, Carol. I see your message here. Hopefully you're jumping back on. And I come live to you every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So, hey there, Debbie. Good to see you back. So I bring you inspiration and card classes every week. And I mail those card classes to you for free. In a response to your order. If you like my card classes, I love to send those. Yay, so good. I love to send card classes all across the country, and I do that every single week for you all. This week, my special is with all $45 orders, you're going to get the card class for free. You're going to get one of each of the cards that we're doing tonight. If your order goes over $60, then I will, let me see, did I make it 60 or 50? Let's see. Hang on 1 minute. I'm looking at my details of my own live. If your order goes over 50 using the host code link, I'll send you a free gift. And I'll tell you, the free gift it's an $11 value. It's a pretty good deal. So you'll see that it will coordinate with what we're doing. So I hope that you guys take advantage of the special. Now this special is going to last for 2 weeks. I'm going out of town. We are going to Hawaii. We're super excited, but we're going to be gone for right at 2 weeks. Oh, good, Anne. Welcome from Australia. That's amazing. I love that. So we're going to be close to you. We're going to be flying to Hawaii, and we're going to be there for almost 2 weeks. We're super excited. We're going to be telling our son's story. We're being sponsored to go to Hawaii, which is such a great honor. Many of you know my story. Many of you know I have a special needs child, and I fight tooth and nail for that kiddo. It's actually part of my life mission, right? That I have been put on mission to do that for him. What I do here with Stampin' Up! And my Jen's Creative Stampers business actually helps to fund and give me the ability to do that for him. So everything that you do for me to help me and support me and follow me and place orders with me, it all helps my family, and I thank you so much for it. But it is really, I feel it's such a passion for me to help my son and all these other kiddos. Oh, you do, Anne, with CP. Yeah, you know exactly what it is. It takes a village and some, right? And I, have worked so hard to build our community around our son. And I truly believe in relationships, and it just is the reason that we get to do all the things that we do, right? And I'm able to advocate for other families, and I'm just very passionate about that. So hopefully soon I will be able to do a fundraiser, and you guys can all chip in and help me and cheer me on. I just can't wait. It's actually one of my goals for this year, for this calendar year. So be watching for that. But that's why we're going to Hawaii. So we decided to make it a really fun family trip as well. And I know you do, Cassie. You're so sweet and so good with Andrew. And we decided to make it an amazing trip for him, a vacation. So we're going to 3 different islands and we are spending 2 weeks. So it's going to be pretty awesome. But you guys, I'm leaving you with a bunch of creativity and I am super excited about that. So I am going to be working with the Mixed Florals bundle. And if you already have the mixed labels, it goes with it. It's not required. But when your order, like I said, goes over $50, you're going to get this amazing pack of Mixed Media Florals Memories and More card pack. So you don't even need the mixed labels. You could just use all of the sentiments that are in this pack that's going to come to you for free. So I'm going to send all of those out when I return in 2 weeks. And you're going to be able to create these cards and do all these fun projects and so much more. Then this pack, it actually has 54 sheets. So that's front and back, right? So you can make, you've got the 4x6 and the 6x4s, right? Or I guess it's the same. Let's see. Hang on a minute. 4x6, they're 3x6, 3x6 and 4x6, I think is what they are. But it's an amazing pack. I love it, love it, love it. Don't forget, the last chance list is out. It's been updated. Everything is out on my online store. Lots of things are discounted 30, 40, 50, 60%. Grab those deals while they're still there. All of the in colors that are going out in May, some of them like the boho blue is already out of stock. So grab all of those amazing things and don't let it slip you by. They're good deals. So take advantage of that. And also, hey Brenda, good to see you. And also, I wanted to mention that on April the 15th, it's also tax day, right, in the United States. Ugh, got that done. Check. That's good. But the good part of April the 15th is that you guys are going to start earning customer purchase rewards. What does that mean? That means for every order that you place with me and whoever you're shopping with, you're going to earn rewards on every dollar spent over $20. So currently, you don't earn rewards unless you spend $150 or more. And now you're going to reap those rewards. It's going to go into your account. So you have to have an online account set up with your email where you have access with a password. Now, many of you still contact me for placing your own orders for you, for me to do it for you. I will have that ability to do that to help you out, but I cannot cash you out with your credit card. You have to do all that yourself. It's all a customer privacy, which is a good thing. So you will be able to do that after I put your order, fill your cart with everything that you need. You can just let me know that, okay? So good things are coming. That probably will change a little bit about what I do. My free gifts that I give to you like this, or like the bling that I give, is all because of those orders. So I'm still giving you all of my rewards that I get. I love to reward my customers. But now with the new program, you're going to be able to spend those rewards how you want, which also means you can bank them. You can bank them up to a year. And you can spend them all on one order. You can spend them on the sequential order. However you want to do it, it's up to you. You have that ability. So I love having your business and I want to keep having your business. And so I will continue to give you inspiration and amazing cards and classes and things that you can take part in. So, all right, let me go ahead and cut my bling because this is a brand new pack. Can't talk tonight. And I'm sorry that I was a little delayed. We were celebrating my mom's birthday, which is so special. So great that we're able to have her here and celebrate her. And so that's what we were doing. That's why I was delayed a bit. But it's good to be here. let me go ahead and point you down, and I'm going to show you something else here that I have going on. I have two things actually. I don't want you to miss it. So pointing you down, I have a trifecta, a trio, this is a three classes all wrapped into one. This one, it features the classic wedding bundle, and you're going to get, two of each of these cards with this card class. You see, this is an easel card. This is a really fun one using these awesome dies. And then this one also uses the arched dies as well. Isn't that so fun, so cute, so pretty? It's not even cute, it's pretty. And then to the happy couple on your wedding day. I just love that with the roses lined up. You're going to get the bling, which is the iridescent gems. You're going to get a whole bolt of this ribbon. You're going to get the elements cut, 2 for each one, plus the written instructions. And it's Judy Tuttle and I that are actually doing this class together. We're going to do videos for you too. So you can just follow the video, or you can do the PDF, whatever you want. Okay. Then this class is also included if you want it. You can choose 1, 2, or 3. This is a really cool accordion album that I made of my son's birthday, and it's actually made with envelopes. Isn't that so cool? So the benefit of using envelopes is that you are able to create these little cool pockets. So I'm going to punch all those things out for you. You're going to get a half a pack of the Wildflower Birthday designer paper. You're going to get the full pack of this. Let's see how it goes together. A full bolt of this awesome gold mesh ribbon. Can you see that? It's one of my favorites. And a whole pack of the envelopes that comes with it and the directions. So here's the back. Isn't that fun? He just turned 16. We had so much fun. The whole day was just amazing. And then again, you've got all these cute little pockets that you can go ahead and put those together. And you can use it as a memory book. You can use it as just a photo album. You can use it, you know, for a holiday, whatever. So that is available as well. And then the third class is our Arched Wishes class. And that is, I don't have the paper here. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I don't have the paper. But that class, yeah, I do. Sorry, I'm in discombobulated mess right now. So much is going on. I'm trying to wrap it all up. So registration closes on April 21st. The classes all ship on or by May 1st when I get back. The Wildflower Birthday Memory Keeper, the Arch Wishes card class, and then the Classic Wedding card class. Again, 2 of each of these cards, and then you get, like I said, the envelopes and the paper and all that, the ribbon that goes with this. So it's on my website. Go to jenscreativestampers.com. Everything is listed there. Everything is on the registration link, and it explains everything. It's very easy to follow. And then also on April the 15th, this class closes. This is our Cookies, Cards, and Coffee. It's held on April 26th here in Indian Trail, North Carolina. You make 6 cute cookies, and they're all gluten-free. Nut-free, not gluten-free, nut-free. And you're going to make 9 handmade greeting cards with the envelopes. $44. We have a lot of fun. It always sells out, and I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. So join us for that. Make plans, put it on your calendar. And with that, we'll get started with tonight's class. So we're going to focus, like I said, with the mixed florals. I love this so very much. We're just going to be using the stamp set tonight and the designer series paper. Now, you've seen this before on my lives. I love this paper. I love this bundle. It is so beautiful. It's very vibrant. I love the flowers. I just love everything about it. It's kind of whimsical, and again, I just like it. I like the black and white that's on some of these pages and the colors that are in the suite. Now, this does actually have the boho blue, which I mentioned. I still have that paper, so I'll be able to send it to you for your cards. So make sure you use the link that's in my post, and that will get you the card class for free. Okay? All right, so without further ado, let me move this over. Any questions? Everybody good? Having a good night, I hope. Hi, Roz. Good to see you. We're going to also be using these low profile dots. I think these are on the last chance list. So you'll want to just check that out, okay? If you don't have these, just use whatever you have in your stash. We're kind of all getting down to that level where it's just like we're using up everything we've got and everything is on a discount, so you guys are able to rack up those good deals. Okay, are you ready? My inspiration tonight, here it goes. I wanted to do something different. So I went online and I pulled some card sketches. You guys ever done that? I found this card sketch out there online and I thought, you know what? This is actually really cool. Something that's different for me. And I need to turn my phone on mute so that I can follow this. And all you do is you just follow it for the cutting directions, and then you put whatever elements that you want in the place of, or move it around. You could actually move it like this. You could do the different orientation or whatever. So this was my inspiration for the first card that we're going to create. Okay? And here's what I came up with. This one. I thought it was a really fun idea and a fun way. Oh, thank you, Cassie. So the low profile dots are not on last chance, so you're able to get them. Do you, Roz? I love that. I love that so much. So you take the sketch and you kind of get the general layout, but I loved this because it really focuses and features that designer paper, and I love the designer paper. So with that, we're going to recreate this card. So I took my 2-inch circle punch and punched that. This is, I think it's a 1/2 inch here, little banner. We'll banner that. This is the designer paper that I love. This is another piece in that pack. And here's 2 other pieces. You see? So that actually is the opposite of that one. So how cool is that, right? And we're going to put it on a Shy Shamrock card base, which again, there's nothing shy about Shy Shamrock. I don't know who named it, but it's not shy at all. So what we're going to do is take these elements. I still love it, right? It's so fun. And I also am using this vanilla and black gingham ribbon. I love it because it's very classic to me, and it's very easy to tie also. So I'm going to be using that before we actually tape the or adhere it down. Okay, so we're going to take this. Would it help if I brought this back? Let me show you. I'll lay this off to the side and you can just kind of see what I just told you a tale. It's this one that I got my inspiration from on this card. We'll get to the other one in just a minute. So I'll lay this right here so you can kind of see. I don't have a lot of room. Let me see if I can zoom out. Let's see here. Move it. Give me 1 second. Don't get dizzy. Moving the screen around. Eee. Okay, hopefully you can see that a little better. So that's off to the side now. Looks like it. Okay, awesome. So again, I have my circle and all my things. At least I think I had my circle. I don't know what happened to it. We'll find it. It's under there. Here's all of our pieces. Throw those over there. Okay. So I'm going to start with this 3 3/4 inch by 5 piece, and we are just going to start adhering this down. I'm using liquid glue. You can use whatever you would like, but everything will be per the picture, right? I just felt like that would be a different way of bringing you a card class. And it was kind of fun. I'm so used to designing my own cards that it's kind of, I don't know, you kind of just get used to it, right? So how are you guys tonight? How is everyone? Shy Sham. Love it, Cassie. So I'm going to place that right in the middle, kind of right on the edge there. And then we are going to lay this here. I love the black and white. It's just very different. Again, just lay this down and kind of layer over top of all of those, kind of right in the middle, right? And then this here is going to kind of go over here. I'm not exactly sure where to put it yet because I want to stamp this first and I want to be able to wrap my ribbon. So let's just wait and see kind of how that goes down. I am going to wrap this and get this on here. And I'm going to kind of put it off to the side. And just a simple little bow, or if you don't like bows, you can always just do a little knot, right? It's very easy. There we go. And then just trim it right off, trim your tails like that. Okay. So, and again, we can move this up and down. And even, you know what we could do? We could forego this little strip. We could forego that strip and actually our ribbon could be like our strip. You know what I mean? So let's just see how it comes together. Let's see what we like. Let's see what we don't like. I have Shy Shamrock and I have Calypso Coral and then my Memento Black. Okay. So we are going to start with our, let's see, we're going to start with our Shy Shamrock, and I did use the Mixed Labels stamp set just because I like it. But, you know, for you guys, you could actually use your free gift from me. So why not? So I'm going to be stamping I'm So Glad We're Friends. I'm going to do it right in the middle of that 2-inch circle. And then in the same stamp set, there's actually this little flower. And I did it in black. I guess I'll do it in black again. So I just went ahead and did like the side and then kind of like that bottom part there. Just to kind of make it pop, right? There's a lot of white in there. So did that. That's literally all the stamping there is to this card. Isn't that so easy? Let me clean up my mess. Okay. And then let's see what we think. We could actually put it down here like that. I kind of like that better. Here was my original. You can see I used both elements. Let's change it up. Let's just put this, use the ribbon as the element that pops up here. And let me add this down. All right, so here's that. And then we're going to take our Shy Shamrock, right? And we're going to pop this whole thing up on dimensionals. Because why not? Now I am going to take my tear tape. Where's the end of it? Here it is. And I'm just going to take a piece. I'm just going to adhere it there so that that doesn't move. Okay. And put that right down in the middle. Love that. I like it better without that. So I'll include it for you. If you want to use it, you can. But if you don't want to, just, you know, use whatever ribbon you have. And I'm going to put that and this, and let's do a large petal pink one. I'm glad these are not retiring, or whatever, last chance. I guess that means retire too. So I think we're still all kind of trying to figure it out, what it actually means. But anywho, here is our first card. Don't you love that? So simple, so easy, and so fun. I love how vibrant it is, so colorful. So there's card number 1. Put that right up here. And then, so again, let me just show you. This was our inspiration here. See how that was? The different layers, 1, 2, and 3. Fun, right? All right, my second card, I gotta look at my card to see what I did. My second card is, let's do this one. It is the one I showed you originally, this one, okay? So there was a lot going on here, a lot going on. So here's my card and how I did it. I stamped 2, the circle and the square. And then I let the designer paper kind of speak to it, you know, the colors and kind of coming together. The Daffodil Delight was really from the centers of those flowers there. Let me see where you can pull it where you can see it. And then I used just a little sentiment strip there. So very easy. So let's recreate this together. Pull that off to the side where you can see it. Here are my elements. Now you may be wondering, where did I get that scalloped edge? Can you see that? That is from the Round We Go die set. And you actually have this scalloped edge, and then you have like this pointy edge. So what I did, I got my paper trimmer out, and I just cut that at 1/2 inch so that I had I don't want that to move, so that I had that edge. Now you can keep this if you want, but that's all I wanted it for, was that scalloped edge, which I thought was so pretty and super easy with just running it through that die, right? So again, this petal pink and our green Shy Shamrock is what we're going to be stamping on. I have some of these left over from Close to My Heart. I don't know if you guys have these. What they are they're the die cuts here from Close to My Heart. There's a whole sheet of them, and there's different ones with little holes and some with knots. So anyway, I just pulled some of those. You can just use a strip of paper and banner it. It's very easy. So you've got that. You've got this Daffodil Delight, and you've got the beautiful paper. Let's see, it goes this way on Calypso Coral. So let's see how this one comes together. Again, there's a lot going on this one. So what I did is I took my Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to cut this off a little bit here so it doesn't hang out on the side. And literally I just lined it up in the middle of that 5 1/4 inch piece. Okay, so you're just going to do it this way. Do a little bit of adhesive on that. Let's do it not on the card. How about that? Flip that back over. Get it right where we want it. Center it. This is just another way you guys can use your bundles in the non-traditional way, like seeing value in those. So there's our piece, okay? And that is actually going to be glued down right to the edge here of the designer paper. So we can go ahead and do that. I glued mine flat. Now it is cardstock glued to cardstock, so it is a little bit thicker. But I'll show you how I actually got it to all kind of balance out and create a nice card. Okay, so there we go. Now what we could also do, just to change it up a little bit, is if you wanted, I'm always about changing up. I never make two cards the same. You guys like that? I'm just like, yeah, I've already made that card. Let me do something different. I usually do for my lives, but when I'm creating, I make things all different. Let's put the ribbon on this little side panel. How about that? Wouldn't that be fun? Gonna line that up, gonna tie it there. I think it makes the ribbon pop more actually. There we go. Get it flipped inside out. Come on now. Behave. All right. Here we go. Okay. I think I like that. I'm going to give it a trim. And trim on this side. There we go. Okay, starting to come together. Isn't that pretty? Kind of reminds me of like a book fold kind of card, but it's not, right? Okay, if you want that to be more secure, you can actually do a little glue dot underneath there. Where are my glue dots? Where are my glue dots? Here they are. You can actually take one on your, take your pick tool and stick it right underneath there, and voila, you have a secured bow, right? Okay, there we go. So now what we're gonna do is, do you think that we should put the, let's go ahead and stamp. Let's pause on putting it together and let's stamp our elements here. Okay. So I'm going to do the mixed florals, and I'm going to grab the green, and I'm just going to do it twice. I'm going to kind of go up all the way on one, and then down lower on the other. Okay. Hi Kay, good to see you. Thanks for watching. And then we're gonna grab our, I love this cone flower. Do you guys love this? I love this cone flower so much. That stamp, it's the flower, right? So I'm actually, you guys know, I'm just kind of putting it on that D block instead of on a bigger one, because I'm only gonna stamp the top part of it. So I did Calypso Coral on Petal Pink. And I'm just going to ink up just that top part. Okay. And put this down, kind of make it curve a little bit. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So beautiful. Okay. And then we will put together our card. Okay, so now we've got all of our elements, we've got our card. I'm going to actually put this down the right way. I'm going to pop this up because I've got the ribbon there. Let's see, where is my, here they are, dimensionals. Did you guys have a good weekend? I hope so. Hope everybody had a fun day. There's just a lot going on. I'm going to be announcing a fun class that's going to be all online coming up very soon. So watch your emails. Super, super fun. All right, let me get a piece of this tear and tape. And make sure you're following me on YouTube. I'm really trying to grow my presence on YouTube because Facebook is not saving our videos. So poo-poo on them, but I understand. I get it. Okay. Let's see, did I take all those off? Okay. There we go. And let's put that down. I love the blue with the Calypso coral. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Okay. Then what we did is we're going to put this yellow Daffodil Delight. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. And I'm going to banner it. So let's do that. Okay. And put that right under there. And do a little bit of adhesive to go on top of the piece that we just did. I guess it needs to go up here. Let's see. Right there. We're going to get a little mini dimensional or two. We're going to use our take your pick tool. And take this off. Come on now. Take the backings off. These do not want to come off. Yikes. Come on. All right, there's one. There's two. All right, put it right underneath here. One there. And one under there. Okay. And that makes it to where it stands up nicely from our back there. Okay, so we got that. Now we are going to also banner this piece. Again, more texture. I love it with the designer paper. And let that paper do the work for you. It's so easy to do that, right? So we're going to line that up a little bit. I'm actually going to cut this off just a teeny-tad. So we have different lengths here. I'm going to just butt that right up to the Daffodil Delight. So fun. And I'm going to be able to use the regular size dimensionals this time. Okay. Super fun. There's that one. They're very sticky. And there's that. I love how this is coming together. Super pretty. And then we have this element. We also have this element. So again, I'm going to kind of change it up a little bit, which I already have. I'm going to make that kind of stick out like this. I'm going to do a couple dimensionals there. And then we're going to add a little bit of adhesive here for it to stick on. There we go. Still want to be able to see that. Okay, awesome. And then lastly, we're going to go ahead and add this up here on the top. I'll do 3 of those. That kind of goes up there. And then this one was actually part of it, but I don't think it needs it. I do want to put a sentiment on there. So I'm going to grab the For a Great Friend. This one. Yes. All right. And I'm going to use the basic black. Hey, Nancy. Good to see you. It's so awesome to meet you finally. I feel like I know you. My goodness, my goodness. How long have we known each other? so many years. It was great to meet y'all. And stick this back in my case, right? We're using sketches tonight. So maybe I'll put this guy down here. Just kind of fun. Let's put him on minis. I'll do 3, 4. 4 is good. And just put him right in the middle there. There we go. For a great friend. There's that. And then our bling that we have to have. Let's get that on there. There's 1. There's 2. Whoop, popping out. There's 3. Fun, I love that. Isn't that awesome? So here's our sketch. And here's our card. You see that? All the texture, all of the colors. Do you guys like that? Maybe? Hopefully? I like it. I think it's fun. It's very different. Definitely not a Gen card, not a typical Gen card, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'll keep that right up there. And then we also have, let's see, I chose this one. Let me fold this over. Very simple, right? So I did that one, very, very simple. However, I paired it with the piece of designer paper that already had the flowers around the edges, right? So let's do this one. So again, very simple. I have the piece of designer paper here, and I have a piece of Mossy Meadow, the basic white, and then some Flirty Flamingo to go underneath it with a boho blue card base. And what I did is first I laid this down, just glued it down flat. This one I'm going to do the complete mirror of the other one because of how the flowers are around the edges of the designer paper, right? Okay, so I took the ribbon and just kind of did maybe once or twice. Where's my scissors? There we go. Snip it. And then, oh, look at that. That's where they actually taped it together in manufacturing. Crazy. Well, we're going to cover it up. Doesn't matter. So I'm just going to kind of put this together like so. Maybe like that. I'm going to do some tear tape so I can find the end. There it is. I'm going to put that right underneath there just to hold it. You can piece it out however you'd like. You can pull it through, whatever. You kind of know more whenever you get your piece of your layers together, right? So what we're going to do is, this is going to kind of go like this. So I'm going to flag both of these ends. I'm not going to go real deep on these. There we go. And that. Again, if you need some really cute, really pretty cards in a quick snap of a finger, this would be your go-to. It's going to be very simple. It's letting all of the designer paper do the work for you, which why wouldn't you, right? This is such beautiful, beautiful paper. And it's actually one of my favorites. And I love what I'm giving you guys as your gift for this class. And I know you're going to make, you can make so many cards out of that. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to actually take our Memento Black, right? Uh-oh, just got that on my fingers. Flip it over. And we are going to take that tulip now this time. The big tulip. And I'm going to kind of do it like this. Get the top of it. It's a little square for such a big stamp. So we're just going to ink that up. Get a little bit more here, more than I need. I'm going to go kind of off the paper a little bit. It's pretty. All right. And then what we're going to also do is grab our little ladybug, the one that's crawling and the one that's flying. I love these ladybugs. You can color them in Poppy Parade or basic, or Real Red rather. The Poppy Parade coordinates with the Sweet. Oh, I got the wrong one. So I got the one that's flying. That's right. But then the one that I wanted, where's he at? Over here. It's crawling, and she's crawling up the little leaf. Okay, so kind of like a little hidden gem there. So, got that. Okay, now what we're gonna do is cap this so I don't get it up my elbow. And I've got my blends in here, which I love our blends so very much. And I'm going to take the light Calypso Coral, and I'm just going to kind of go in here sporadically. I'm not aiming to color it all in. There we go. Looks mighty fine. Come back in with my dark Calypso, and I'm just going to kind of do the lines, right? There we go. Okay. I'm going to bring my light back in here some more and kind of go more intense in the kind of at the bottom of this. Again, this is my light Calypso Coral. Okay, and then I'm going to take Petal Pink. Yeah, light Petal Pink. And I'm just going to blend that together. My Petal Pink is going out. And that really brings the colors, blends them all together. Real Red, my ladybugs. Love that. And I have, this is the Light Night of Navy. I'm going to color these little, they're not blue bonnets. What are these little guys here? They're pretty, whatever they are, but I'm not coloring them in all the way. Just kind of keep that whimsical look. I like it. And then I've got my light Mossy Meadow. Kind of draw it in long lines, right? I think this color combination is so pretty. You guys like that? That just like comes to life, doesn't it? And then the dark Mossy, I'm going to color in the lines here, give it some texture, even where there's not. And then I'm going to actually draw these in, these little stems. See if I can grab that. There we go. Pretty, right? Okay. That's all we need to do there. We're going to go ahead and layer this up. Put this down. Oops. Liquid glue is great, but it does move a little bit, so be careful. And then what we're going to do is actually adhere this like so. Moving my ribbon so that you can see it. So here we go. Put that right on there. Give it a minute to glue down flat. I think it's so pretty. It just carries out that look of the flowers. And where's my bling? Here it is. And we'll bling it out here. Got 1, 2. See, we need a third one. I'm going to do it right there. And there is our finished card. And here is our inspiration. Right? So fun. I encourage you guys to grab these and use them. They're actually all in the catalog, and even in the new catalog coming out, they've got more of them along with scrapbook layouts. So I really love that idea, and I love that Stampin' Up! Is doing that with us too. So, so much fun. So here's our card class tonight. We have 3 cards. And it's all using the mixed florals, and hopefully many of you will grab the $50 order and get this free from me as your gift. I hope so. And also make sure you sign up for our classes. And I will see you back on the 27th. I will see you back on April the 27th. We'll be ready to go. Have more fun. Be watching your emails because I'm going to be announcing some things and you're not going to want to miss it. So hope to see you in these next 2 card classes, the cookies, cards, and coffee, and also to the May trio with Judy Tuttle and myself to do the classic wedding, the arched wishes, and the keepsake birthday book. So I hope you guys have a wonderful 2 weeks. I'll be thinking about you, and I should probably be posting some photos. So see you soon, and thanks again for your support. Bye.